Hello, I am Shivaji Bhaskar, Faculty of Russian at the School of Foreign Languages, IGNOU. I welcome you all to this course, Basics of Russian Communication Skills. As you know that in our previous modules, we have been discussing about various aspects of the Russian grammar and phonetics. We have also seen the usage of different aspects of the grammar, like the usage of nouns, adjectives, the usage of adverbs, pronouns, and the verbs. The verbs in their conjugated forms for past, present, and future. Now, as you know that we have been using different text as a methodological tool to make you understand the basics of Russian language, as most of the text consists of vocabulary, means different kind of words, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, nouns, verbs, and many other concepts of the Russian grammar, so that you can not only learn the Russian language well, but understand its culture too. Now, in this module as well, we shall also take up another important text titled Kasha is Tapora, which means porridge from the eggs. As you know that with the help of these different kind of text, we are disseminating information about Russia, about its culture, about its food, about its dresses, about its festivals, and now we would like to cover a few such stories through text which are very important part of its folklore. So, one of the important story is Kasha is Tapora, which means porridge from the eggs. Now, we shall discuss the text first in English, then we shall attempt to understand the text with the help of English translation. Then we shall go through the nouns, adjectives, special expressions which we have used in the text, and then we shall try to understand the text through its analysis. So, please pay attention to the text while I read it for you in Russian, so that you can understand its tone and texture, and then we shall go through the questions based on the text. So, let's begin the text. Kasha is Tapora. Однажды солдат пришел в деревню. Он вошел в одну избу, поздоровался и сказал хозяйке: «Дайте, пожалуйста, что-нибудь поесть». У хозяйки было много еды, но она не хотела угощать солдата. Она сказала: «У меня ничего нет. Я сама ничего не ела сегодня». Солдат попросил: «Приготовьте, пожалуйста, кашу». Она ответила: «Ни с чего, милый». Тогда солдат сказал: «Если так, то дайте топор. Я из топора сварю кашу». Хозяйка очень удивилась. Что это чудо? Подумала она: я хочу посмотреть, как солдат будет готовить кашу из топора. Она принесла топор. Солдат взял топор и положил его в горшок. Он налил воды и начал варить кашу. Варил, потом попробовал и сказал: «Вкусная каша, только нужно немного крупы». Хозяйка принесла крупу. Солдат положил крупу в горшок, опять варил, потом попробовал и сказал: «Вкусная каша, только нужно немного масла и соли». Хозяйка принесла немного масла и соли. Сварил солдат кашу и сказал: Ну, хозяйка, каша готова. Возьмите хлеб и попробуйте. Они начали есть кашу. Я не думала, сказала хозяйка, что из топора можно сварить такую вкусную кашу. А солдат ел и смеялся. Alright, so here we have just read the text, and you must have noticed about the tone and texture of the Russian language, several sentences, their pronunciation, intonation, and now let's pay attention to the questions based on the text. So the first question is, Куда пришел солдат? The second question is, что солдат сказал хозяйке? The third one is, что сказала хозяйка солдату? The fourth one is, что готовил солдат и как? The fifth one is, из каких ингредиентов готовил солдат кашу? Sixth, что вы думаете о названии текста? And the seventh one is, расскажите о характере хозяйки. So these are the 7 important questions which you need to answer after going through the text. Most certainly, we shall just now understand the text with the help of English translation. Then you can also go through the text once again and underline important words and expressions and sentences which are basically related to the questions we have asked. Try to attempt to answer the questions in the same format as we have asked the question, because when you answer the question in the same format, it means that you have gone through the case system really well. However, you can also use your creativity to answer the questions correctly. Now let's go through the text with the help of English translation so that you can understand it really well. So the title of the text is Kasha is Tapora. Kasha is Tapora means porridge from the eggs. Однажды солдат пришел в деревню. Once a soldier came to a village. Once a soldier came in a village. Он вошел в одну избу. He went to one hut. Поздравлялся и сказал хозяйке. He greeted and said to the owner of the hut, дайте, пожалуйста, что-нибудь поесть. Give me please something to eat. У хозяйки было много еды. The owner had lots of food. Но она не хотела угощать солдата, but she didn't want to offer anything to the soldier. Она сказала, у меня ничего нет. She said, I don't have anything. Я сама ничего не ела сегодня. I myself did not have anything today. Солдат попросил. The soldier asked, приготовьте, пожалуйста, кашу. Please prepare some porridge. Она ответила, ни из чего, милый. She answered, what from, my dear? Тогда солдат сказал, если так, то дайте топор, я из топора сварю кашу. If it's like that, please give me an axe. I will prepare the porridge from it. Хозяйка очень удивилась. The owner was very surprised. Что это чудо? What wonder is it? Подумала она. She thought. Я хочу посмотреть, как солдат будет готовить кашу из топора. I want to see how the soldier would prepare porridge from an axe. Она принесла топор. She brought an axe. Солдат взял топор и положил его в горшок. The soldier took the axe and placed it in the pot. Он налил воды и начал варить кашу. He poured some water and started stirring the porridge. Варил, Потом попробовал и сказал. He stirred and stirred. Варил, варил, потом попробовал и сказал. He boiled it and boiled, and then tasted and said. Вкусная каша, tasty porridge, только нужно немного крупы, but only need some cereals. Хозяйка принесла крупу. The owner brought some cereal. Солдат положил крупу в горшок, опять варил, варил. The soldier placed some cereal in the pot and again boiled and boiled. Потом попробовал и сказал. Then he tried and said. Вкусная каша, только нужно немного масла и соли. Tasty porridge. The only thing need is little butter and salt. Хозяйка принесла немного масла и соли. The lady owner brought some butter and salt. Сварил солдат кашу и сказал. The soldier boiled the porridge and said, Ну, хозяйка, каша готова. So, сварил солдат и кашу и сказал. So the soldier said to the owner that the porridge is ready. Возьмите хлеб и попробуйте. Take some bread and try. Они начали есть кашу. They started to have porridge. Я не думала, сказала хозяйка. I never thought, said the lady owner. Что из топор можно сварить такую вкусную кашу? That from an egg it is possible to prepare such tasty porridge. A солдат ел и смеялся. And the soldier had it, and the soldier ate it and smiled. So here in this text, with the help of English translation, we have seen that through the folklore itself, some of the stories which are very much important in Russian culture, this particular story tells you a lot about different characters, as well as we have seen different kinds of words, sentences in different cases. Now we shall understand the questions based on the text, and then we shall go through the important nouns, adjectives and special expressions which have been used in the text, and after that we shall try to do the text analysis. So the first question is, Куда пришел солдат? Where does the soldier came? The second question is, Что солдат сказал хозяйке? What did the soldier tell to the lady owner? The third question is, Что сказала хозяйка солдату? What does the lady owner told to the soldier? The fourth question is, Что готовил солдат и как? What did the soldier prepared and how? The fifth one is, из каких ингредиентов готовил солдат кашу? From which ingredients the soldier prepared the porridge? The sixth one is, что вы думаете о названии текста? What do you think about the title of the text? And the last and the seventh one is, расскажите о характере хозяйки. Narrate about the character of the lady owner. Alright, now let's go through some important nouns, adjectives and special expressions which we have used in the text. Garshok. Garshok means pot. Izba. Izba means hut. Kasha. Kasha means porridge. Krupa. Krupa means cereals. Tapor. Tapor means eggs. Khazyaika. Khazyaika means owner who is a female, so lady owner. Chuda. Chuda means wonder. Now let's pay attention to a few adjectives which we have used in the text. Mili, mili means deer. If somebody female, then milaya, milaya. Now let's pay attention to a few verbs. Vkhajić, vaici means to enter. Varić, svarić means to cook or to boil. Nalivac, nalic means to pour. Perivajic, perivisci means to translate. Zdravats, pozdravats means to greet. Paprovovach, paprovovach means to taste. Prinasic, prinisci means to bring. Prikhajic, prichi means to arrive. Ugashach, ugashchich means to treat or to offer. Udivlyаться, udivиться means to be surprised. Now let's pay attention to a few special expressions. Визитная карточка means visiting card. Приготовьте, пожалуйста, кашу means please prepare porridge. Now after going through the important nouns, verbs and special expressions, let's pay attention to the text. We would like you to recommend that you must underline the important words, nouns, adjectives, pronouns, and pay attention to special expressions which have been used in the text, as well as pay attention to the important aspects of the Russian grammar, so that you can understand in which particular sentences we have used different cases of the Russian case system. So let's begin the text and do its analysis. Kasha is tapora. So kasha means porridge. Whenever we use is, it means that we are using the genitive case. That is why tapor changes into tapora. So X changes into porridge from the X. Однажды солдат пришел в деревню. Once a soldier came to or arrived in a village. So пришел, whenever we use the prefix pri, it means to arrive. Shol, on foot, because it is the past tense form of ichi, to go on foot. Деревню. So after the usage of predlog v, деревня changes into деревню after the usage of the verbs of motion прийти, куда. Прийти в деревню. Деревня ends with ya, feminine gender word, changes into деревню. Он вошел в одну избу. Again, выйти, входить. So here we have used the verbs of motion with prefix в. Он вошел куда? В одну избу. So изба changes into избу as per the rules of the grammar for verbs of motion. So he entered one hut. Поздравлялся means to greet. So he greeted, it's in past tense form. И сказал хозяйке. Хозяйка, as we know, means the owner who is a female. So lady owner, we can do the translation like that. Дайте, пожалуйста, что-нибудь поесть. Please give me something to eat. So this is a very popular expression in Russian you can use. Дайте, пожалуйста, что-нибудь, and then попить, поесть, to drink, to eat. So like this you can also use it. У хозяйки было много еды. У хозяйки, whenever we use the word, whenever we use the expression у, means genitive. Хозяйка changes into хозяйки. У кого? У хозяйки. Было много еды. She had lots of food. From еда. and after usage of mnoga, plural yuddhi. No ana ni khachela ugashraj. Ugashraj means to offer, to treat. Ni khachela, khachech we have conjugated into the past tense form for khazyaika ana, that is why khachela ugashraj. Kavo, treat, to offer, whom? Soldata, so accusative case. Она сказала, у меня ничего нет, I don't have anything. Я сама ничего не ела сегодня. So here we have used the important expression for masculine singular sam, for feminine sama. Я сама ничего не ела, I did not have anything myself. Or I did not eat anything myself today. Солдат попросил. Попросить means to request. Солдат попросил. Приготовьте, пожалуйста, кашу. So let's prepare porridge. Приготовьте, пожалуйста, кашу. Она ответила, ни из чего. From what? Мили, dear. Тогда солдат сказал. Then soldier said, если так, то дайте топор. If it's like that, then give me the axe. Я из топора сварю кашу. So сварить has been conjugated in the form of я сварю кашу. So сварить чего? Кашу. So again accusative case. Хозяйка очень удивилась. She was very surprised. Что это чудо? So what wonder is it? Подумала она, she thought. Я хочу посмотреть, как солдат будет готовить. So here in this particular construction we have used the word будет. So the verb будет has been conjugated. Как солдат будет, how he will, how the soldier will. So future tense. Готовить кашу из топора, how the soldier will prepare the porridge from an X or from the X. Она принесла топор, she brought the X. Солдат взял топор. Солдат взял. So the soldier took from the verb взять in the past tense form взял. Взял changes into взяла, a female. Топор и положил его в горшок. Положить means to place or to put, его for топор в горшок. Горшок means pot. Он налил воды и начал варить кашу. He poured some water and started to boil the porridge. Варил, потом попробовал и сказал. Варил means boiled and then he tasted it and said. For tasting we have the verb попробовать, which means to taste. In the past tense form it has been used as попробовал. И сказал and said, вкусная каша, tasty porridge. Только нужно немного крупы, but only a few cereal is required or is needed. So for this is required, is needed, we have an expression in Russian нужно. Нужно. For a few we have the expression немного. Немного. And крупа means cereal. Хозяйка принесла крупу. So the lady owner brought some cereals. Принесла чего? So after the verb принести we have the question чего. Крупа changes into крупу as per the requirement for винительный падеж. Солдат положил крупу в горшок. Солдат положил from the verb положить. That is why again a good example of accusative. Положить чего? Крупу. Куда? В горшок. В горшок. Положил крупу в горшок. In the pot. Опять варил, потом попробовал и сказал. Вкусная каша, только нужно немного масла и соли. So whenever we use the expression немного, so masla changes into masla. So the singular masla which ends with O changes into masla, ends with A, plural of masla. Is soli, and sol in singular ends with soft sign. When we convert it into plural, the pronunciation is soli and the soft sign is replaced by e. So, this you can underline and understand with the help of the rules of the grammar which we have learned. Then khazyaika prinisla nimnoga masla I soli. So, the lady owner brought some butter and salt. Svaril soldat kashu is kaza. So, the soldier again boiled it and said, Nu khazyaika kashaga tov. So, the expression nu basically used with exclamatory marks that you can see also in Russian, it's been used a lot. Возьмите хлеб и попробуйте. Возьмите means to take, хлеб, bread, и попробуйте and try or taste. So, попробовать means to try. Whenever we use this construction for вы, we use возьмите, попробуйте. Had it been in ты form, возьмешь и попробуешь. So, like that. Она начала есть кашу. She started to have kasha. She started to eat kasha. Kasha means porridge. In this context, after nachach, we have used the kasha in accusative. That is why it has been converted into kashu. Я не думала, сказала хозяйка, что из топора можно сварить такую вкусную кашу. So here again, after the usage of the verb сказала is in past tense form for сказать, хозяйка, что из топора from an eggs можно сварить. One can prepare that kind of tasty porridge. A soldat yelled, the soldier ate and smiled. So here this expression, a soldat yelled и смеялся. Actually it indicates that the soldier prepared the entire porridge with the help of ingredients he got from the khazyaika, from the old lady, from the lady owner, and prepared the porridge. However, as he knew about the character of the lady owner, he tricked her with that expression that he would boil porridge from nothing but only with an eggs. So, we have understood that how different stories, different text and different situations tells us about different things in life. So, now I hope you all enjoyed the text, and after going through the text very carefully, you would be able to answer all the 7 questions we have asked you, and try to answer all the questions in the same format as the questions have been formed, so that you can actually answer them correctly in a particular case as per the requirement of the questions. Thank you.